Hello guys, welcome once more to my channel. Today I want to show you a software I have come out with. It's a IR Learner software. So as its name says, it can learn IR signals. So for this test, we will need a remote control IR transmitter. Okay, then we will have also a IR receiver. Okay, this IR receiver is connected to the computer through the microphone input. So why the microphone input is because the microphone input in the computer we can set it as a we can see at it as a generic input signal, so we can input any kind of signals, like in this case it's a IR signal. Well, so as you can see here also we have the user interface for this software. Okay, so let's test. I want to show you the remote and the transmitter. Okay, I hold here for you to see. And we will start the capturing. Okay, press the button. Press. There you go, and that is the IR signal capture. Okay, so this is the original IR signal that I have captured through the IR receiver and input to the microphone input in the laptop. So something I can tell you about these IR signals, for those who do not know, IR signals is a digital signal. So for what we can see here, but you cannot see clearly, actually I can go to the next step, you can see better. So this signal, as you can see, is just a little bit millivolts of amplitude. Okay, so it's a quite low level signal. And then the next step is extract the information from the signal. So from here I can explain you better what I have found out from this signal. Okay, so we have here the two plots. Okay, we have on the up plot, okay, is the original capture signal, and the plot below is the let's say regenerated signal or rebuild signal. So let's do some zoom here so you can see better how is the IR signal. Right. Okay, so I do zoom here as well so we can compare with each other. So let's get it closer. 0.99 to 105. 0.99 to 105. Okay, so as you can see, the two signals are the same. What I can tell you from this signal, okay, so basically we can say that the low level corresponds to 0, and the superior level corresponds with the 1s. That's the code I'm using. So we can say that this code is also looks like a non-return to 0 code. It's a AND-R-set code. Okay, so as I say just now, the level is very low. So in the rebuild signal, I'm using a level from -1 to 1. So -1 is a negative levels for 0, and positive is for 1s. So what we have here is a series of 0, 0, 0, 0 all the way. Okay. here is the same thing. You can see it's exactly the same signal actually. Okay, but this level is a higher level already. So for what I have seen from the IR signal on the remote control, this portion that I'm zooming now is actually the code for the button. Every button in the remote control we have a code. Okay, and while we are pressing the button, when we hold the button, it will be sending a series of codes periodically. Okay, it's repeated all the time, the same code. Okay, here this one as well. It repeats all the time. Actually, this one is wrong. The signal didn't get it well because it's due to the noise, because actually it should be like this one. Okay, this one is not so noisy. So this one actually the software could not get the code here, and this pause also most probably due to this noise. Later we try again. Okay. So basically, this is what we can get from analyzing the signal. So we will have a button code first. The button code also we can see that very clearly that there is a start code. Every button starts with exactly the same code, and then the code in the middle will be changing a little bit for all the different buttons. So as I say, we didn't capture well, so let's try to capture again. Okay, the button. Sorry, I get the remove. So let's give it another try. I capture, press, hold, let go. Okay, seems like it took quite some time to capture. Sorry, capture again, press, let go. Okay, and we have this signal. This seems quite good. So let's extract the info again. Let's see. Okay, so let's do a zoom here. Let's quite fast. Let's do another zoom. Okay, 1.15, 1.2. Okay, 1.15. Okay, as you can see, it's exactly the same code again. Okay, the first portion of the code is exactly the same always. All this portion is the same. Okay, so let's see how this time, seems that this time is better. This time we can capture better the signal. All the repetition codes. So yeah, correct. That's one. This is the second 1.3. Yeah, correct. So okay, so at this point we have the original signal and the rebuild signal. Okay, so the information that we extract from the signal is in this panel. So this code is a hexadecimal code of the button that I pressed just now. This is the code I was saying just now that is repeated periodically while we hold the button, and this is the frequency of the signal, which is around 2 kilohertz. Okay, and the repetitions I say just now is the number of times that this code is repeated. So as you can see from the picture, is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So let's try with another button. This is a button 1. Okay. As you can see, the code, let's read very fast. It's 0, 0, 0, 0, 7F, 8, 8, 8, 8, B8. All this portion is always the same. Then E, 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 A, E, E, A, A, E, E, A, E, E, E. That's the code for button 1. So if I try to get another button, you will see how the start of the code is the same, but then in the middle it will change the code. So I capture again, I press the on off button, let's go. Okay, so this is the IR for the on off button on the remote control. So we extract the info, seems that everything is fine. Okay, so as you can see, the starting of the code is exactly the same. 0, 0, 0, 0, 7F, 8, 8, 8, 8, B8, like E, 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 and then this portion is different. Okay, B, B, A, A, B, A, A, E, E, E. Okay, the whole code is actually the same, exactly the same for all the buttons, and it just indicates that the button that we have just pressed is still, we are still pressing the button. Okay, so the frequency, as it says, close to 2 kilohertz, and in this case we have 11 repetitions. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, correct. Okay, so what we should do is just capture all the buttons. This remote control actually got eight different buttons, so I can register all the 8 different buttons. Okay, once we extract all the information for each button, we need to register. Okay, so for example, this one is the on off button, then we just put a name on off and save into the database. So we will do the same thing with all the buttons. So once we have all the buttons, what we can do, basically we can do another separate application, and we can use this database with all the IR signals. So we can do applications in where someone press some button on the remote control, and we can control the computer. For example, we can navigate through the computer using the IR control, or use it to control the Windows Media Player. For example, when you're playing music, then play, stop, increase the volume, decrease the volume, all these kind of things that we can do. Okay, so basically this is what this application does. Okay, it will work with any remote control actually, because the IR signal, I mean all the remote controls we use at home is a standard, so they follow exactly the same frequencies, so should not be any problem, and this software should be able to capture all these signals. Also, something else that we can do after capturing all the signals, we have all the signals, and we can retransmit the signal by using the laptop, so that we can use the laptop also to control different devices. And then we are not limited to only one remote control. We can capture all the different IR signals from different remote controls. Okay, so we can use the computer as a unified IR controller. Okay, in this case, because we are working with IR signals. Okay, so that is all, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and next time I think I will come out with some application that we can control during the IR control, and also I will try to do some application that can control devices through IR using the computer. Okay, thank you very much and see you next. Bye bye.